Hello, everyone. It's Peter Dennis here. Today, I have the pleasure of meeting with and interviewing Lena from Slovenia. Now, Lena goes by the name of Lena um, Jung after Carl Jung. Her real name is Lena Chokchik. And anyway, uh, we'll just go with Lena from here on. But Lena, welcome. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, thank you. And it's nice to be here. Hello, hello.
Lena, you're in Slovenia. Many of the people watching this video don't know anything about it, really. I was wondering, could you tell us just a little about your surroundings and maybe give us a little background on yourself too? Where you grew up, went to school, things like that.
Sure. Yeah, I come from Slovenia. It's a very small country, tiny country in Europe. So we have sea, we have mountains, but basically it's 2 million people country, which is, I guess, hard to imagine from your perspective, having bigger states in mind. I grew up here. I was born here, grew up here. Of course, went to school here. I actually, well, if you ask me about the professional background, it's I have 2 PhDs, 2 masters, so I've studied a lot. Being quite, I would say, down to earth, quite scientific, even having written several scientific articles on energy markets. So it's energy in different kind of form. But I am, and I have always been very much interested in human energy. So I'm also into Ayurveda. So I did like postgraduate also program in Ayurveda, which is a science of life. I am also Jungian coach, hence I put Jung there so that people can also know what I'm bringing in my suitcase. And I also just love doing shamanic journeys. So love to take people on shamanic journeys. And actually, this was a part of my healing process when I lost the love of my life. So my husband passed now a year and a half ago. So it was just us, no kids. So we just had 2 dogs. I still have them. They are former stray dogs from the streets of the Balkans, which also tells a little something about me, I would say. After my love's transition to another dimension, it was yeah, that was actually the tipping point for me to experience this other not so tangible things as the channeling or it has even deepened my intuition, which I use, I would say, very well in my shamanic and also Ayurvedic practices and sessions. And I just love doing that. Like, I would say that I do now things even with more care, even with more love. Not that I didn't do them before, but the capacities of that has really enlarged drastically for me after experiencing such a deep and unimaginable emotional pain after my love transition. So that's maybe something to start with. Yeah.
Yes, you open actually a lot of avenues that we could pursue here, but in the interest of time, you've been channeling for a little while now, and some of the growth and expansion of your awareness that is, you described a little bit. How has channeling affected your life in addition to what you've already explained?
Well, a lot, because primarily it opened up for me, like I got the healing from it, because, okay, it started when my love was still in coma. What I experienced then was I was walking the dogs, just being, active in the forest, and I started communicating with him him being in coma. So that was the first start. And to me, it was like it came so naturally and so organically that I didn't even wonder about it. I was just expressing myself. And in instance, I got, his response in my head. And it was his way of putting things together. But then, I could easily say, okay, maybe I'm just putting things in my head because I knew him for that long, like 22 years we've been together. But still, the things came in that were from his perspective being in coma. I could not share that, like I don't know how it is to be in a coma, but still I was experiencing him in that state of being at the time. So he really opened a lot already then. But then when he transitioned, that door just opened wide open, like really widely. And it was like yeah, like he would just invite me, you have to take a look at this, like this is amazing. So he just did he has given me so many downloads. I could just ask a question, where are you now, my love? And he would just deliver instant insights, even feelings in a way. But it's so different from the soul perspective, having a human perspective in mind. So I was given all that, and it's beyond words. And after this, like this connection with his soul was very, very strong after his transitioning. But then also other beings came forward. And I think now, looking back, it's everything followed as I was able to grasp. So it was not all suddenly, because I believe that I would not be able to, just to deal with it properly. And even at that time, when things started to open up for me, like other light beings came in, also Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Archangel Michael. And then I reached, like I told at one point to Archangel Michael, I connected and it was so strong. And I said, I want to access the source. And then it was like instantly granted. So, so it was a lot. And then I just, again, having my background in mind, I just wanted to stay also, sane. Like, this was new to me. I didn't know anyone who was dealing with similar even things here around me. So I signed in for another program. It's on psychology, just for the sake of staying also grounded and in the books, so that I could give everything what I was experiencing spiritually, that I could give it also a scientific form in a way. So that was my hope. And but then I realized that doing another program, official program, educational program, that also by the way, I experienced that by opening these channels also, I believe that these capacities on being able to grasp the new knowledge, like this, that you get in schools or from books, it was even bigger than before. And I felt at some point that I'm like a superwoman in, if I want to learn something, I can easily do that. But that came with the channeling and this, I would say, opening the channels up. So it's really amazing experiences that definitely affected me. But I would say that the most important part of it was actually, because I didn't care if I die, I actually even wanted to join my love, because there was nothing left for me to enjoy here at the time. So I just didn't care if I stay here or not. Actually, if somebody would show me a button that I can push to, to finish everything, I would most likely push it. But that was also, I would say, the reason why I was so open and the channel was quite, I would say, clear and pure, and that things were developing as they had, because I just needed to stay here. I still have tasks to do here, and my mission is not complete. And that's why the light being stepped into in such a, I would say, intensive form for me. I know, I'm aware that it's different for everyone, but that was my experience. So
Yeah. Well, clearly channeling seems to accelerate one's spiritual growth and general awareness or consciousness of everything. Yes, yeah, quite a journey. Lena, you're channeling a group that call themselves the Drops, and I've had a couple of conversations with them, and they've got a nice light sort of sense of humor and a way of approaching things. Would you be good enough to bring them in? And I'll have a word with them for a few minutes, and
sure.
let our audience see a little more about what you're up to.
Sure. Just give me a few seconds to
Sure.
take a few breaths.
I can always tell the Drops are here.
Yes, we are here. You guessed it right. Hello, Peter.
Hello, Drops. Yeah, when Lena's face lights up with that smile, I know you're just around the corner. Yes, well, I guess you know what we're up to here. This is an interview, and the idea is that the audience or the people watching this video will get to know more about you and some of the messages and things that you are bringing to humanity at this time. But first, would you tell us a little about yourselves? Like, who are you, and why did you pick the name The Drops?
We love this question. Yes, it's well, Lena was also not sure when we got in and we presented ourselves as the Drops, but then we showed her, or actually she came to the realization, but with our support, that the source is a vast and eternal body of water, pure, clean, white water. And we, as drops, are dropping from that source. That's why we have chosen the name Drops. But yes, we have been humans once too. Now we are just light beings and we prefer it for the time being. But we were humans in the era that you would you might recall from your books and teachings as Mesopotamia times. So we are coming, if you have in mind the humans in us, we are coming from the East. But that doesn't really matter because everything is global and we don't like to be put in a box. So this is about us, and just shortly where we are coming from. It's 12 of us, it's 12 beings. And as we have explained to Lena just recently, it might happen that we will also join other groups. So we might depart. It might happen that we have been choosing this experience just for a short time, being together, the 12 of us, for Lena's purpose in this time and space. And then we'll see how we proceed all together, because it's everything, as you know, it's joint agreement. So this is also agreement with Lena for the time being.
Yes. Elena mentioned that she brought in Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene and Archangel Michael. And I suspect that that won't stop, that there will be occasions when she can call upon and bring in various entities. So you're here to help Lena. In what specific ways do you see assisting Lena in her mission?
Yes, it's a nice question. So we came in because she needed the healing. She needed to stay here for a while, and that's why we stepped forward in a bit more intensive energy, so to say. So we are supporting her to, we will be very direct here. We want to support her to love life again, even more than before. So this is our main mission, and why we are actually just this very moment channeling or being channeled for others is because Lena wants to support others. So this is in a way our the part of our mission, one of the tasks, how we support her in healing her heart, because she wants to support others. Hence, we also want to support others. But then again, we are here to serve humanity and Mother Gaia and the universe. So it's all connected, you see. By supporting Lena, we support others and we support wider landscape.
You've
Is that
supported
understood?
Lena. Yeah, you supported Lena in helping her understand and deal with her loss. And it seems that now you and Lena may be helping others specifically to deal with loss, grieving, and that sort of thing. Is that kind of the specialty niche that you see yourselves working in?
It's so interesting to see because humans tend to categorize everything. So yes, maybe we can confirm this in a way, but we haven't been thinking really about specializing for something because everyone here needs healing. Also, you won't believe it, but also light beings work on themselves and we work on ourselves all time. So actually, we would say, even now realizing this, that we are also supporting and healing ourselves through healing Lena and others. So it's all connected. We are all supporting each other. Also humans, you support the spiritual world, you see. So you can put it like that we are here for to support others when they are in such pain or similar pain. But again, as you know very well, humans are, we would say, in constant pain. We do remember how it was.
Mm-hmm. That constant pain that you refer to among humans, is that because we have bodies primarily?
Well, you have senses. You
Mm-hmm.
say that you have 5 senses. We know you have more if you develop them and you train them. But through 5 senses, you experience the basic pains coming from physical to emotional to could be also energetical. It's different ways how you experience pain. But the thing is that you learn through that. So you have experiences through that. And, you know, we are very aware that you know that it doesn't have to be painful to go through growth and development, but it's a part of human experience because it's painful even for a mom to deliver a child. So she experiences everything actually. She experiences physical pain, she experiences emotional joy and energetical excitement, we would say. So because of the senses, your experiences are much more tangible. So when you have such experiences that are more tangible, you tend to learn from that. And then you form, could be patterns, could be certain belief systems, could be something that sticks with you, and then you have to unlearn it. But that too is a part of your path of development and growth for the soul purpose. See? So pain is something that is just normal to human experience. But then again, we are not saying that you need to experience it. We are actually supporting you to go through your life without pain, if possible, or to be capable to realize that you are in pain and then to pinpoint why. What is the pain? Where is it coming from? What can you do regarding that? How can you be still maybe happy even, or at least that you feel love within you despite or with the pain? So this is what we are encouraging you to go into. But yes, pains, as you know very well, they're there.
I didn't think we'd be exploring the subject of pain very much, but we seem to be there. And I'm wondering, from your perspective, looking at humanity right now, what is the most painful thing we are dealing with?
It depends who you ask. But yes, humanity. So if we generalize, which is again, by the way, one thing you love to do, humans, we would say the most painful thing is when you hurt each other. When you hurt each other in wars, when you hurt each other with intention, with the intention to do harm, that we would say is also bringing the biggest experiences, emotional, energetical, even opportunities for growth on the soul level. But then this is quite risky to say. But yes, this is the biggest challenge that you have, and we see you being able to overcome that, because from that experience you will also see potential for light. You will see that you can create sparks from ashes. You will see that you can create love from the fear position. You will get to see all that, but it's up to you when and where and how exactly. So we are leaving that in your hands. We are just observing here, and you should know that each and every one of you is surrounded by the light beings, as we are. So you have our support all the time. And this brings us back to the previous topic, but you can choose also in pain caused by war. You can choose to not give up your full power to those who seem to be more in power, who might have weapons when you don't. And we know this is really harsh to hear, but we assure you and we promise you that each and every one has the light beings next to it. So if you will get to the level of vibration to be able to experience that, and we encourage you to work on that, you will then also be able to choose your preferences based on that. You will then choose peace instead of war. You will choose love over everything, because you are coming from love. You are love. Love is flowing through you. You just get to the place, challenging circumstances, when you are directly invited to explore and show the best version of you, even if you are in fear for you, your life, and your loved one's life. to behave differently in the name of love. So this is what we are seeing when you ask us about the biggest pain for humanity at this moment. The biggest pain is also the biggest challenge.
Mhm.
And you get to choose. What kind of face will you show? Not to the world, to you, to yourself.
I can imagine that, as you say, we raise our vibration, we become more conscious and aware of things. We also become more aware that we are all one. And with that awareness, we understand that if we hurt another, we're really hurting ourselves. We're hurting the total. And I think, yeah, we have to raise vibration.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you know, it's nicer when you say that you want to, not that you have to, because then you are pressuring yourself again. And we would really love for you to come from the state of love also for yourself. So to do this kind of practices that are supporting you in raising your vibration, to do them with the softness, with the gentleness, and most importantly, with love.
Thank you. In the interest of the time we have here, we should wrap up soon, but I'm wondering if there's anything I didn't ask you that you would like to talk about, or if there is an additional message you have for humanity at this time. Any final word?
Yes, we can. Thank you for that opportunity. We can share that no matter how dark the future can see to individuals, because you are different and you are still, no matter, doesn't matter that you are coming from one and you are all one. You are different when you are human, and you have different perceptions, and hence you also behave differently, and you get different reactions among each other. And this is a part of the life school, the earth school. Yes, your life school.
Mhm.
But we would tell you that times that are coming for you are brighter than you think, but you, remember, are co-creating that. So we see you as very, very wonderful, amazing, amazing beings, beings of light even. So doesn't matter what you are being shown through your today's media or your other channels, we can share with you based on the observation that we are having, that the times coming for you, your future in this time and space, is brighter. If it's not preconditioned, it is brighter, but then how bright it is, it depends on you. You are creator of that. Yes?
Thank you for that. And thank you for reminding us that, yes, we are in control of that. And,
Definitely, you
yeah.
are.
Well, thank you not only for all your messages today, but for just being here with us. It's always a pleasure to be with you folks. So to all 12 of you, thank you and many blessings.
Thank you, dear Peter, and many blessings to you as well. Goodbye.
Bye for now.
Okay.
She's
Hey,
back.
yes. Yeah.
How do you feel after that?
I feel supercharged.
Supercharged. Okay, now you've got a PhD in energy, maybe two of them. And so you're getting a boost in energy right now. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yeah.
Which I'll bet your PhD had nothing to do with.
No, no.
Yeah.
No.
Lena, just wrapping up here, can you articulate for us just exactly what services you would bring to the public? I know you're working with clients now. You're probably going to be presenting to audiences, and just what services are you bringing to the marketplace?
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting marketplace. Because I got this calling, and it's not that I was planning to form any of these like services to charge or anything. So it was really organically, it was natural, and this is how I want to be, like, authentic self, working with people for just to help them improve their lives. And I see how channeling can also affect them when they are, I would not say lost, because we have answers within us, but still maybe some additional support is needed. So this is what I want to continue with for the time being, channeling. As mentioned before, also shamanic journeys, because I see, for example, if I compare it to psychotherapy, shamanic journey, if you are willing to release yourself, it can bring a lot in only one session from the depths of your own being. So you can, from one journey, you can have, tasks for, I don't know, even months, weeks to work on. So this is what I want to do, continue. And actually, I do offer coaching. So I'm a Jungian coach. I work with people also on totally, so to say, rational basis. So we also work only, if somebody has a career challenge or something, so I can support in that through my coaching skills. And but then all this I would say intuition, gifts coming from the intuition, I use them to be really efficient and effective, so that people don't need me. So I want to empower them to be able to be on their own as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's the idea. Just trying to get them to be self-reliant. And
Yes.
it's interesting that you've got all the tools to do this without channeling, but then you've got the added advantage of you're getting these downloads from a higher perspective,
Yeah.
a group that sees more, takes more into account. If people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, it's a very fresh webpage. It's simple, lenajung.com. So
Good. I'll
that would
put
be it.
that, I'll put that at the end so everybody can see it as well. Good.
Thank you.
Lena, thank you for doing this. This has been wonderful. It's always a pleasure to meet with you and with the drops. And I wish you every success going forward. I know we're going to keep in touch.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for inviting me and to talk to the drops, to give them the opportunity to express themselves. So that's wonderful. And you're actually, co-creating this. So we are all basically in the same boat, and doing our best in moving the boat forward, I would say. So thank you.
That's a good way to put it. Yes. Thank you, and bye for now.
Yeah, bye-bye.
And goodbye to the audience, and thanks for tuning in.